Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my friends. Hello, my name is Lalu Ramdani Kishwar and I am going to give here presentations on the topic of the digital village. A very important topic is the digital village, as this decision was taken by the government of India, and this program was launched by the Prime Minister of India on 1st July 2015. In that, what steps should be taken by the government of India? What steps have been taken by the government of India? What should do by the government as well as to the people? So I am going to give all these informations in these PPT presentations on the basis of my research. So let's move towards that. So these are the contents of my PPT presentations. That after introductions, first we will see the introductions of this. That the Digital India is an initiative taken by the government of India, and digital village is the part of the Digital India. And it was launched on the 1st July 2015 by the Prime Minister of India to create path-breaking transformational changes in the various sections of the society, with rural India posed for being the biggest beneficiary of this change. Digital village has three core components: creation of digital infrastructure, delivery of services digitally, and digital literacy. As before, if we will see that before some decades, what was the matter? That digital village divides that exists between the urban and the rural India could become a thing of the past, as we have experienced in the various decades, when it became feasible for the common man to access televisions, cable, and basic telephony through public boards. So these are the objectives of my PPT presentations: to study the concept of digital village, to study the need of the digital village, to study about the steps taken by the government of India for digitalizations of the village, to give some suggestions to the government as well as the people for the digitalization. So why the need of the digital village has been arises. So these are given in these presentations. No doubt there are more needs which I have mentioned, but I have not mentioned here. Only some of the needs are mentioned here. So I will give these needs. So there were various schemes of the government which were creating problem at the time of providing benefits to the beneficiary. That is, it was taking lots of time for providing benefits. Corruptions were increased in the ration distribution in the villages. The time for making any document was taking very much time to update the knowledge of the people of the village with the world, to make thereafter to make the people more efficient and digitally literate. So after we see the what the steps have been taken by the government of India, where steps have been taken from that, some of these are given below. The government has trained its focus to digitally connect rural areas of the country and spent around 10,000 crore from the Universal Service Obligation Fund for building rural infrastructure, digital infrastructure. The government also earmarked around 2,351 crore for the rural development. That is the National Digital Literacy Mission. The government also aims to provide internet services 2.5 lakh villages, which comprises of one in every panchayat by March 2017, and 1.5 lakh post offices in the next 2 years. Thereafter we will see the suggestions, various suggestions I would like to give the government of India as well as to the people. So from that, first I will give the suggestions to the government of India. What steps have been taken by, what steps should be taken by the government of India for the digitalizations of the village? So some of the suggestions to the government as well as to the people are given next, which will be there. So first we'll give suggestions to the government. Suggestion to the government from that first is that at least one government servant should go to the village village for explaining the advantages of the digitalizations. The payment of the ration shop should be made by the POS machine. For that, a POS should be provided by the governments to the ration distribution. Training come for a person about the training of digital use for various systems should be arranged by the government. A system should be made by the government by which people can get any document just by clicking on their smartphone. Whenever they want to make the any types of document, just they have to click on their smartphone, upload it, then after 3 or 4 hours it's ready for it. Now we are seeing that we have to stand in a queue, so that from that the problem, the queue will be ending, and lots of time will be saved. That after whatever will be teaching in the schools, that should be taught digitally. No books will be there with the students. We know that it is not possible to provide each and every student tablet at a time. So according to us, at least 500 villages a year of the country should provide tablet so that the government can achieve the target of digital village. So thereafter, suggestions to the people, where suggestions I would like to give to the people also. A small amount of donation should be given to the government by the people. No doubt, taxation is being paid by the citizens, but apart from these, whichever amount they wish to give in amounts such as 20 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees, 500 rupees, 5 rupees, whatever they wish to, they should give, because the government from its treasury can't bear these all the extra expenses. The people of the India should support to the government of India in digitalizing India by adopting the government policies about the digitalizations. Third, the people of India should also involve in the digitalizations program and use these program facilities to promote programs such as e-governance, e-tahsils, e-gram panchayats, etc. Thereafter, I would like to conclude this PPT presentations that if the digital village program will be successful, what will happen? It will make India's village a knowledge economy, ultimately all over the India. Also, digital village is the dream project of Government of India to make digitally empower society and knowledge economy, and we must support to the government. These are the references I have taken for my research and as well as the PPT presentations. And finally, I would like to request to all of the citizens, all of the students, all of the teachers, all of the guests who will be watching this video, that please be a digital person and make steps towards, that will be the steps towards the digital village and ultimately India. Thank you. Thanks a lot.